I'm with Poole Netball Club after round 2 of the ENG Under-12s Youth Netball Premier League Southern Conference. Well done, Paul. We talked earlier in the week about the importance of today's games. Winning both games would put you in a great position going into the third, fourth and fifth round in regards to your aspirations to finish in the top 4. You've kind of put other teams under pressure now, especially with a lot of the top teams today, like Shan and Stars and Watson all playing against each other this afternoon. Your first game was against Aces. It was a close game. It was 17-15. Again, was it because of the opposition being a lot tougher than you thought it would be, or was it more to do with you struggling to kind of, play the way you wanted to play? How did the game play out for you?
I think they put us under pressure like we did to them, which caused our gameplay to change, so we had to improvise at times, and we put them under pressure, so maybe their gameplay changed. But like we said earlier this week, it was going to be a very tough and physical match, and I think it was.
Yeah, you were right, weren't you? What I found in the final quarter in particular, both teams, the pattern was you would turn the ball over. It would be like you'd be 1 point ahead, then you could potentially go 2 points ahead, but then you would miss. Then Aces would go up and score, but then they could have gone a point ahead. They would miss, and that would play out the whole time. And eventually, towards the back end of that game, you finally scored that point, which kind of killed the game. Were you relieved when that happened? Go on.
I think we were really hoping that before we were trying to take the turnover to get that point ahead. But we kept on.
You got the turnovers.
Yeah. We kept on doing turnovers, and then it wouldn't lead to goal, and then we needed to do another turnover, and then we give it to them, and they to get it to goal. But I think that when we saw the clock and we saw how much we had left, we were just we need to get it down there. We need to get the goal. We need to be to at least.
Well, you got it done. Were you relieved?
Yeah. It's obviously always good to get a win, but yeah, I think we were very.
Because it could have gone the other way. Yeah. It was a tight game. The Swan game, again, the first quarter in particular, they pushed you. They made you work for the points you were scoring and all the other stuff. But then got a good decent lead in the second and third quarter. Were you kind of happy to have a game that was less intense in that respect compared to the first game?
I think we never dropped our game. We never slowed down. We just kept on playing our game, and it worked for us.
Good interceptions, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You're in the highlight reel.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there you go. What does this mean now for the rest of the season? You've got 5 games left. You still got to play teams like Watson and Turnford and Stars, so you've got some big games coming up. I most probably will stick the Turnford game in round 3. But can you do it? Can you breach this top 4? Like teams like Shan and Stars and Watson and Sutton Town in particular, people are saying they're going to be the top 4, but can you do it?
Well, we're going to hope that we can, because we put everything out there, and that's all we can do. So if that will just end up, if we become the top 4.
Are you confident now of it?
I
think you're going to need one win against those other teams. So can you do it?
Play like we always do,
Yeah.
And don't let anything get to our head, and we just stay calm, play our game. I think we have a good chance of staying in the top 4.
Cool. One thing you want to improve upon before you come back next round, what is it?
Maybe just trying to turn the Suns pass over. Because as they're really to a shooter, it was kind of down to if they got the Suns pass and they got the next one, then that was kind of already into the shooter.
Cool.
And I think in attack, working it around the circle edge a bit more, better rather than just swinging it, keep on swinging it and hoping it goes in.
Cool. No, very informative, girls. Really, really well done. But superb today. 2 games, 2 wins, and you're currently second in the table. So well done, Poole Netball Club.